When you understand that there are multiple versions of you, when you understand that you can actually control your thoughts, you don't have to believe everything that you think. When you realize that you do not have to feel all your feelings, then you set yourself free. 10 years ago, I hit rock bottom. It was the darkest chapter in my life. And I used to believe I had to earn my right to deserve success. I used to believe that I was not worthy of love, that I was not good enough. I allowed myself to be a victim of manipulation. I allowed myself to be a victim of psychological abuse. I allowed myself no longer to dream big because people told me that being a dreamer is not good enough. It created so much frustration, so much stress, and I wasn't happy at all. And when you're not happy, how can you truly enjoy life? So I decided to do something drastic, to invest in myself. Little did I know that it wasn't the outer world that needed to change. I needed to change. I needed to set healthy boundaries for myself. I needed to stop tolerating way too much. I needed not to be a match for what I did not want to call it. I needed to set healthy values. I needed to allow myself to deserve, to be worthy, to be loved. There were so many things that I needed to allow myself to feel and to have in my life. But most of all, I realized that I needed to give myself the permission to create my best life. Not waiting for someone to open the door and say, now it's your turn, Camilla, to create your best life. I needed that awakening. No one ever taught me what it really takes to be intelligent with your emotions and your thoughts. In this video, I want to share my real story because I had to learn it the hard way. I went from overwhelmed, depressed, to actually truly enjoying life. If you ever feel stuck in your emotions or like life keep knocking you down, this video is for you. This will save you years of trial and error. So let's dive in. This is a bit unscripted because I want to go with the flow. As Alex Hormozi says, people move when they feel the pain, and I definitely was in pain. I kept asking myself, is this all there is to life? But I was smart enough to invest money in myself. I was smart enough to reach out for help. And I invested quite a lot of money now. So that's why I am strong advocate for building your emotional resilience muscle. I've been a victim of other people's limiting beliefs, of people's manipulation, of people's psychological abuse because they needed control. What I realized, and it was some really hard pills to swallow, is that I allowed myself to be treated that way. And I also was a match for those people. I didn't get what I wanted, I get who I was. So I was actually really lousy. But here's what I learned. It's about saying yes to people who want to help you grow. It's saying no to people who are negative, who gossip, because then you become one of them. It's saying no to people who judge, because being judgmental is also suffering. And it's about saying really yes to yourself and saying yes to experiencing the fullest expression of your life. The deeper I go in emotional intelligence, the more patterns I see how I sabotage my own success, unfulfilled, unhappy, and that of living a mediocre life. I don't want a mediocre life. I want money enough to enjoy life. The way I want to receive money is to help other people succeed. And what I learned from working with one of my mentors is that the fastest way to success in life is to serve other people. But that's not what we are being taught in school. It's about being a doer. It's a masculine energy. Do. And we get burned out. And we trade in our hours for money. Someone told me the other day is that I just look forward to holiday because then we can be a family. What if you could have a job and be a family at the same time? Wouldn't that be amazing? So that's been my dream and my mission for years now, to help women have both have an amazing job and enjoy life at the same time. Why wait 6 months then enjoy life with family. Most people don't realize that they're actually sabotaging their own success by believing in what they think. So they think in a limiting way rather in a way of abundance where everything is possible if we allow ourselves to think out of the box. But you get to be in the right environment. I was in an environment that pulled me down, gave power away to people who wanted to have me to show up in a certain way so I conformed to their values, to their standards. I wasn't seen for who I was. I was only respected if I showed up and wanted to conform to their way of living. That went against my values. So if you find yourself in tribes where people only accept you conditionally, then leave that tribe. Because you get to show up and being unconditionally loved, and you get also to love people unconditionally. So the way to go about it is to first of all define your own values, define what you tolerate and what you no longer want to tolerate. Surround yourself with people with growth mindset, who is here to have both to serve people and money to enjoy life. And allow yourself to be worthy. Allow yourself not to be consumed by limiting thinking. Allow yourself to be queen. Allow yourself to be abundance. Allow yourself to truly enjoy life and truly enjoy the full expression of you. It's easier said than done, but you are the captain in your life. And you know when you're ready to break free from the tribes that hold you down. It requires that you say no to people who are not ready to grow. When you say yes to yourself, there's a whole new world opening for you. There's a new level of freedom. There's a new level of peace. There's a new level of feeling safe in your body that is waiting for you when you say yes to yourself. I finally said yes to myself. And I'm beyond grateful that I've been on this journey. And it's really about understanding that it's your responsibility to create the fullest expression of your life. That's the end of the video. I'd love to hear from you, how you're navigating life, how you're navigating, what tactics you apply when life tries to knock you down. I love you. Thank you for being here. See you in the next one.